Welcome back to Jets Extra Point. You know, this play in the fourth quarter could have really turned the whole complexion of this football game when Josh Bush got called there, roughing the passer. That penalty on Drew Brees. Luckily for the Jets, Saints did not score a touchdown because it was 26-17 at this point. Had they scored, it would have been 26-24. Could have really turned the whole complexion of this football game. And that was just one of two roughing the passer calls called on the Jets. They got one in the first quarter, Muhammad Wilkerson, when he smacked Drew Brees to the face. So we thought, demonstration time, talk about the evolution of hitting the quarterback, what's legal, what's not legal.
Oh, let's go back to when I played. So now, any part of your body, Brian, when I played was legal. So I could come and pull me there. If you were turned around the opposite direction, I could come and bury you right in the back of your head. The game changed after Tom Brady got hit in the knee in 2008. The 2009 rule states that you can't hit a quarterback below the knees. That's the first rule. The second rule is you can never touch a quarterback at his head at any time. So what happened with Muhammad Wilkerson, he's running in, jumping in the air for the pass. As he comes down, his hand grazes Drew Brees' helmet. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, but how do you stop that when
I'm going 100 miles an hour. How am I going to stop running into you? The second part, Josh Bush. Now, we said knees, below the knees. When Josh Bush came in, he came right here on the belly button. Again, I thought he could be hit from the knee up. Obviously, nowadays, you're not allowed to touch a quarterback. So, basically, what's going to happen is, if I'm rushing the passer, I got to come in full speed and then at the last second go, okay, wait, should I get my shoulder, wrap my arms?
You got to be gentle.
Watch out.
You got to be gentle with those two.
It's almost getting to the point where we're just going to come up and say, you're in.
You're down.
You're got you. Blow the whistle. That's it. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. In this day and age, I know the quarterbacks are very important to the NFL, but again, they put their helmet and shoulder pads on just like everybody else, Brian. It's getting a little out of hand.
I'm with you. All right, so Twitter time. Let's answer some of those Twitter questions you submitted. Let's start with Nathan here. He asked the question, do you guys believe the Jets can make a run with a power running game, strong D, and a subpar passing game?
Well, here's the question. It's got to be consistent, okay? I don't want to talk about the word playoffs or they got to be more consistent winning games. You can't go win, lose, and expect to get to the playoffs, Brian. Again, I think the weapons are coming back. I think Geno Smith will have a little bit more opportunity to go down the field with the ball. But when your big, fat offensive linemen, the big fatties, are eating, feed them the ball. Just keep running the ball and protecting those guys up front.
All right, the next one comes from Frankie T. He asked the question, Jets use Ivory soap to clean up the mess from Cincy. Best running back in the AFC East, fellas. What do you think?
I would say yes. I mean, his style of running, Brian, it's very not shying away from contact. The biggest thing about Ivory is, too, he's always going forward. There's rarely ever a negative play when he's running the football. I didn't know he had speed to get around the corner. I do know that now. And, again, I think when the offensive line is playing as well as it is, and you got a 1-2 punch with Ivory, and let's not forget, pow. That 1-2 punch is going to be successful for them going forward.
You know, the one thing I like about Ivory, you made a great comparison on our postgame show, like Marshawn Lynch, because it seemed like New Orleans didn't even want any piece of him in that second half. He just wore him down.
When he runs, he's looking for somebody to hit. This guy's not the type of guy who's going to run on the outside and then run out of bounds. Bush from Detroit, that kind of stuff. He's going to run and find where you're at, and he's going to lower the boom on you every single time.
Yeah, New Orleans wouldn't want any parts of that in the second half. All right, last one from Todd here, and he writes, Jeff, let's start a trend. Hashtag Nick Folk Hero. I know Rex Ryan loves that. He loves him some Nick Folk.
I got me some other ones. You know, I got the Go Folk Yourself.
Yeah.
I got Folk Hero.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy has been playing so well. And you know how hard it is for me to talk about kickers and punters. But this guy right here, Brian, is perfect on a season right now. It's almost automatic. So I have to say, Nick Folk is probably going to be... probably going to the Pro Bowl.
No Hawaii.
Make sure you vote and get Nick Folk into the Pro Bowl.
All right, that does it.